When you niggas hear a go talk, shut your motherfucking mouth, nigga, don't talk. Click clack, go the strap, I'll peel you.
Woo. Yo, fellas. Y'all hear me?
Yep.
We good? We in the building?
Yes, sir.
We here, man. What's going down?
Somebody's building?
A disclosed location?
Yeah, disclose. We
You see the scenery?
Scenery nice, though, man.
Some people think the scenery's from Dubai, right?
Yeah. I flew my niggas out, you know what I'm saying? I flew my niggas out for the interview, you know what I mean? Drake shit.
Yo, that would be crazy, though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, man, you gonna be doing that real soon. I'll be calling nigga like, hey, man, let me use your jet.
I mean, it took me an hour to get out here, so it's like a nigga flew somewhere. Shit.
Hey, we don't want to talk about that experience.
Yeah.
That was a little crazy, the travel.
Right.
You know, but when you got to go through the mountains and shit, it's a little different.
To the promised land.
Desert terrain.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, look, man, Avar, this is the first time that we actually meet. I mean, I know y'all are very well acquainted, done videos, all that good shit.
Yeah.
But for the people who maybe this is the first time they see who Avar is, you know, to my knowledge and from what I've seen over the years, you got the music artist, the CEO, representative of the East Side.
Definitely.
East Side of San Antonio, to be specific.
Also been in movies.
Also been
creates his own movies.
I heard about this. We can get into it, but I did hear about this.
Yes.
So actor,
aspiring actor.
Yeah.
He's in the acting world.
Yeah, I mean, they call me Varzell Washington.
Varzell Washington. Hey. That's crazy.
That's a good one. I ain't heard of that.
That is pretty good. Avar Washington. That's crazy. Creative.
Creative. Just trying to get in the game.
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, we got San Antonio's own, man. AvarTheStar is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I've been trying to get on this podcast for a long time.
I might have partial responsibility for that.
I've been hunting y'all down.
Hey, we here now, man.
Yeah, he's been on our tail about this, man. Pause if necessary.
Ain't no time like the present.
Yeah. It's all timing. It's all timing.
That's right. It's always on time.
And of course, let's not forget, the ladies' favorite. We got Mr. Eastside Fish in the building.
Yes, sir. Mr. Sunshine. You know what I'm talking about?
Man of the sunshine.
Get at it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little gloomy outside, but
That's all right. I'm shining for him. You see my teeth.
Hold it down.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey, we star in the building, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, by the way, check out the new food show. Serve It Up is out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Just want to make sure, plug that shit in. But Avar.
Yeah.
How you feeling? How you living?
I'm feeling stupendous and I'm living stupendous, man.
Yeah. Why you been hunting the show down, man?
Because, man, I like to get on these podcasts, man, talk my shit, man. Niggas be acting like they don't know, so I be wanting to tell them.
You got a voice, though. Yeah. That's no secret. That's no secret.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the truth. I really just want to pop my shit.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. I was talking to IQ.
Yeah.
And
that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
He's like, hey, man, we got to make this happen. It's way overdue.
And, I run into him a lot. You know what I mean? Corner stores.
He be outside.
Like he be outside.
Yeah,
and I always run to him a lot, and I be harassing that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, man? Come get a drink. I'm like, nigga, I ain't drinking with you, nigga, till you get me on that podcast.
You know what? That's probably why you...
Well, now you owe him a drink, man.
Yeah.
A drink.
Yeah. No, but that's my guy, though, man.
He a simple man.
We got songs together, too.
He's a simple man. He like a little cognac or just a little Crown and Coke.
Yeah,
and
he be cool.
He's satisfied.
He be cool. And sometimes you might not even know he there. He really in the cuts, just kicking it.
Yeah. No, he be just creeping through the city, and that's what I love, though, is... I always hated the narrative when people used to say things about the city not having nothing to offer, nothing to do. And I was like, man, I feel like we always doing something.
Man, look, people that say that, they just don't know where it's at.
Yeah. They're not exploring nothing.
Yeah, because you don't know where it's at don't mean it ain't popping.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff pop every single day. But just because you don't know about it don't mean it ain't happening.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's pool parties and all kind of stuff going on. But sometimes it be people that got money. If you broke, you don't know about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you know what I mean?
Different tax brackets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it could be vice versa. It could be vice versa.
Out the loop.
You know what I'm saying?
You're just not in the end. No,
right.
You ain't that cool. You ain't as cool as you thought you was.
Right. You know what I mean?
That's kind of how I got on the Boss Talk 101.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
And everybody was like, "How the fuck did you get on the show?" I was like, "Nah,
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry, man. I'm just in the loop, man."
You know, hey, shout out to Ballstalk for hosting or for having you on the show.
Yeah.
Bro, I was entertained.
Y'all didn't know I was gonna put us in there, huh?
I was watching, just watching casually. I like support.
Huh?
They didn't ask, right?
Oh no, they
didn't ask that.
Not like my acronym for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I didn't ask her. I didn't even want to know. Don't even play with my name like that.
I heard that too on the interview, and I was like, I don't want to know either.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
When she said this shit, I was like, I'm not.
But it's like it be like that because the language translation is not the same. Because in Spanish, like if you call somebody a puto, that's an insult, right?
Right.
But in the Philippines, that's a dessert.
Right.
It's something else. It's like, yeah, you just didn't know that, but I know Filipino people.
Still calling you sweet, though.
When she giggled, and she was like, "Nah, it like means something totally." I was like,
"Nah, you keep that shit to yourself."
We in America.
This America.
Yeah, keep that shit. My name.
She might have been trying to flirt with you on the cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, we ain't gonna play with my name like that.
Not at all. That's crazy, man. But yeah, man, like, like just being able to, go about the city and do things out here. And, there's so much talent now, too. And,
Definitely.
And you've been around for quite a bit to be able to see the transitions of what's going on, out here in the city. And would you agree that there's so much talent here that, it's like we just don't know it yet, or like we're not capitalizing yet?
Well, yeah, we're definitely not capitalizing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the reason is because it's like musical chairs, you know what I'm saying? It's 100 people trying to sit in one seat.
Mm-hmm.
So of course you're gonna have hate, you're gonna have, people's opinions,
jealousy.
I mean? So jealousy,
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So if everybody trying to sit in one seat, that's really, I think, become a problem, because I feel like everybody wants to be the one,
mm-hmm.
and not understand that there can be more than there can be the ones.
Yeah.
You know
Multiples.
what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I say, hey, I'm the king of the tone, somebody gonna get mad. But I'm not saying I'm the only king. I mean,
I'm one of them.
There's a million. If you look up history, there's been millions of kings. You know what I'm saying?
That exists, coexist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm the king of where I be. You know what I'm saying? Well, my people, I'm that king. So it is what it is. But like I said, people get jealous and they don't want to hear that. And, you know what I mean? They feel like you saying they not that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody want to be told nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's really the issue, man. People just got to get off their ego trip and just.
But like, do you think it's better now? Like as far
the
as
music game?
Yeah, like more people are working together.
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of people have been working together, and I think it has become better. I mean, it's kind of like both. Like both sides have gotten bigger.
Right.
Both sides of people working together, and the hate as well.
Right.
So it's like it's all growing. So it's kind of hard to tell.
You can't have one without the other.
Well, you
Exactly,
don't have
you know what I'm
haters.
saying?
That's just. But I feel like.
But there's definitely a lot more people working with each other.
2025, yeah, we
and
like
different sides of town getting with each other. And,
right.
You know what I mean? People who you never thought would know each other. You know what I'm saying? Getting down. I just met this dude named Northwest SA.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's from like the Marbach side. The only person I really kind of knew over there was Boots. But it's a new cat, Northwest SA. I've been working with him and his son. I got something I'm finna do with him. I mean, I like working with everybody. If I get on the net or what's that, any of these little sites and they talking about you, I'm gonna go look you up. And if you're nice, I'll reach out and be like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? You gonna do something?
I think that's what I was gonna mention too earlier, was that you've done songs with various people.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the years.
Oh yeah.
And is that something just you wanting to build relationships, or what is the goal plan? Like what's the goal there?
It worked. You can't miss me.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's gonna put you everywhere.
It's gonna put you everywhere. So, and that's really what I like to do anyway. Just like, I mean, that's what it's really the game is about. You know what I'm saying? The more people you get with and know, the more opportunities come up for you, and you know what I mean. The more you get noticed, recognized, or whatever. Especially in this game, you know what I'm saying. So you can't just stick to your side and expect the whole city to know you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of people do that. They'll throw a party and be like 100 people from the East and be like, man, the whole city was there. Nah, nigga.
The East was
not
there.
the whole city, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just a portion of it.
A portion of your hood was there. You know what I mean? But I was originally born in California, And I've seen bigger artists do bigger things, and I saw how they did it, so I just kind of copy that. You know what I'm saying? I try to.
I mean, everybody has a blueprint, so it's just about studying the whole.
Right, and that's another thing people got that they're not doing. They're not studying what craft is.
Yeah,
they're just jumping in the game and not studying it, so they kind of getting stagnant, not knowing what the next move is because they're not studying the game. And it's. I think everything you do though, you got to study. If you was mopping floors, you need to know what type of stuff to use on the floor that's not too slippery when you're done and everybody falling. You still got to study.
Or leave that residue on.
You know what I'm saying? You still got to study your craft.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and whatever you do,
right? So I think a lot of people jump into this game being lazy. They don't want to do nothing. But like, I'm just gonna rap. But still, you know what I'm saying? You still got to study this.
That's just part of the whole thing. It's kind of like when you were in Cali. The scene was different.
Oh yeah,
probably the work ethic might be a little different when it came to music.
And it's easier out there too. Like everybody's doing music, everybody's
more resources.
Yes, way more resources.
That's another problem.
You can just walk in somewhere and
they're working.
Hey, you rap. Come, let me hear you. You know, you can make a bunch of like networking just off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
I think that's the problem here though. We don't have no outlets.
Right.
Like. There's a few small ones, but it's got gatekeepers in front of them. It's not like you said, you can't walk to the store, you can bump into T.I.'s. Like,
right.
You know
yeah.
You feel me? We gonna bump into David Robinson and he don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like we close in the tone though. Yeah. Like we there on the cusp.
Well, yeah, we're getting bigger.
Yeah, it's improving.
If the industry just come down here, the floodgates are open type shit, you know what I'm saying?
I think, maybe it goes back to what you mentioned earlier where if we're not studying the game and knowing like, all right, put your ego aside type shit. And then, because the narrative in the past, few weeks, maybe a few months was like the whole unity thing, people working together or not working together enough.
Right.
And,
that, what's his name? Yeah, that Faux Mob thing.
Yeah, with that, yeah. And which I did feel like, this don't disrespect to anybody who's, trying to get in that challenge or whatever. Yeah. But I felt like when they did, people felt like, okay, my shit was the best, or like they felt highly about themselves, that they felt like entitled to be a part of something else. Right. It was like it was opportunity,
and that's what you gotta understand about them challenges. It's just all opportunity.
My whole thing is that like
they call it a challenge, but it's no winner.
Right. So but it did help a lot of people get seen and get views and get followers. Though I could say that.
I will say that I felt like people probably got more attention or viewership than they had ever had.
Exactly.
Before. Right. So, if anything, you might have got a boost. All you had to do was show up and show out, really. Right. And whatever you did with that platform, because, were they sharing it? Yeah, they were sharing everybody's, verse. That's how we was able to kind of stay on top of who was, doing their verse.
Right.
And it's like, now, if you killed it, people, you could see the comments talking. You see people talking. Somebody's going to reach out.
Yeah.
And I just thought that people felt like they were owed something now. You know what I mean?
Entitled.
Yeah, and I don't really like that mentality just because.
It's a lot of people here, bro. They think like a lot of people share my music and share my stuff, and they think because they share my stuff, I now owe you to share your stuff. I don't think that's fair.
I did that for you. You did that for me. It's like the back scratch.
Yeah, I like if I had to share everybody's stuff that share mine, I'd be sitting on my computer all day.
You never leave.
I'll never be able to get up. And then you got to keep it real, man. Like, just because you like mine don't mean I like yours, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So people getting their feelings, bro, about little stuff like that, bro, and it'd be crazy.
I think people, typically whoever I sit down with or whoever, even if, you see me like sharing people's music, their links and things of that sort. Yeah, was there a relationship probably built? Of course. And I want to see my people win. So, of course, that's going to be my priority. It's like, if I'm sharing fish shits, because, we're well acquainted. Right. We work together. We do things. But not only that, like, I do listen to his music on a daily basis. I go to the gym. I listen to Fish music or, a couple other homies. So I will tend to share that because I do want to see their music help and I want to contribute to that. Especially the people give me time, Yeah.
I'm calling that nigga like, nigga.
Yeah, he do call me.
I like, nigga, that was hard. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Because I get congratulations.
Different occasions.
Yeah, I don't first of all, I don't hate. I don't have no hate in my blood. I swear to God. I do have opinions though.
Sure.
So people sometimes might take my opinions as
hatred, yeah.
Because it don't go with what they, want it to be. But I always show love. If I see somebody that's dope, I'm gonna hit them up. Hey, bro, I know you don't know me, but I saw your video. That shit was nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because those little things too go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't get that. People get hate all day. And if one person is like, hey man, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
and I've had that too, where like, I think they see that I'm sharing like certain individuals, right? And especially like if Fitz drop a project, other homie and over here drops a project, Nemo drop a project. Like if they do all that, and then I'm sharing it. The response I get is, "Why you only sharing theirs?" I'm like, the difference is that my people are working. There's a difference there. Like if my people are actually producing music, like if Fitz drop a single every week, I have something to share every week, especially if I'm feeling the song
and you actually enjoy it.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
but if somebody who's like, "Yo, you just dropped one project at the top of the year and we in November," and you ain't dropped no single all this time or nothing else. But you want me to be sharing all your shit. I was like, there's nothing to share.
Right.
Like you don't have enough product. Your catalog is not being built up like everybody else's.
Right.
While everybody else is working and we noticing it, you know, even if the song ain't out yet.
That lazy stuff I'll tell you.
Yeah, even if the song ain't out yet, maybe there's a behind the scenes. Like they're sharing videos in the studio. You know, they working together, or just the whole process in general. Right. You know, or they making promotional visuals for the music videos. I'm like, that's something for me to promote.
Right.
But if you don't even invest in yourself to do anything, you got nothing.
Like I said, that's that lazy stuff. They kind of want you to do it for them.
Yeah,
that's
they want to
crazy.
use you to promote themselves.
And a lot of artists are lazy. Like they think because you drop one track, everybody just posted engaged, and it's like shit. We've been out here for years doing this shit.
Yeah.
You just ain't going. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to put in that groundwork.
And that's the thing. Nobody wants to put the groundwork at all.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest
It's so much
issues.
easier now. Like I said, like you said, man, I've been doing this for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
So, nigga, I was CD. I was out the trunk. I was in.
Yo, you know what? Let's take it back a little bit then.
Yeah.
Let's go back in time a little bit.
Yeah. Nah,
Because even for me, like there was, you know, the CD era was like towards its end, you know, because you know the introduction of like, all right, everybody got an MP3 player at that time, you know, that iPods was coming out and they popping. What's that other shit that it was like the competitor? It was like a brown, looked like a little box. It was like a competitor for iPod.
I wouldn't even know. I just had the iPod.
Yeah. Zoom.
Oh, okay.
It was called a Zoom, man.
I was a kid.
So Zoom, I felt like was the Android Apple beef at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I was there for that.
Right.
And then, you know, like of course Apple blew that shit out the water. Like that was no competition. But, you know, to see that and then to know the experience of like, all right, man, I got to go to somebody to handle my distribution. Like, I need X amount of mixtapes to be printed out and covers and cases. And then you trying to, you know, you don't want to spend a lot on it because you want to sell it and make profit.
Right.
It's like, all right, where'd I order from, you know, the best salesperson for the best price? All that shit we had to worry about back then.
Definitely.
You know, nowadays, it's like you said, it's so easy. You don't even got to leave.
You got the world in your hand, bro.
Yeah. It's actually, I like both eras, though.
Yeah.
Because when you was selling CDs, which I was young watching like them do it and my cousins do it, it was all your bread, though. You touching all your money. Like, with the new shit, you can touch the world, but you got to sell so many millions to actually touch some.
The profit was
paper.
quicker, though.
Yeah.
Like It was
nigga,
immediate.
If it's $5 tapes,
you got
and
the
I
$5
sell
tape.
100 tapes, I'm up real quick.
Yeah.
It's all in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know
I do miss that, man, because, you know, the excitement of the hustle,
right?
Yeah.
You know, was different. And, you know, and not only that, but, man, there was times, man, we used to just, you know, you just walk in the mall, man, or like, you know, you go to South by Southwest back in the day, and you got, you know, your backpack full of mixtapes, you got some T-shirts, and people, they wanted to feel like they was holding something. You know, they wanted to receive something physical.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that part of it, I miss a lot.
Yeah, that was different. Like getting CDs back in the days, like you get you a Jay-Z or a Tupac CD and you open it up and there's pictures and all the stuff about the music in there. That's I feel like
nostalgic.
Yeah, I feel like that's a part of hip hop that should have never left.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately,
think CDs should still be around.
Yeah,
they should come back around one day
if they could sell. Like now, we see a little bit of that with records.
Yeah, I think Nipsey did it with that one tape.
Yeah,
I would
he
do
also he had,
$100.
Yeah. But he only made probably like 1,000 of them, and you could cop them if you want to.
Well,
But it was a good
Jay-Z
idea.
alone bought like 100.
Yeah, it's good to like have a hard copy. You know what I'm saying?
AI musicians.
Trash.
I mean,
Trash.
I feel like you tearing the game up.
Yeah.
Timberland is the one I've been seeing a lot talking about that, and they show him. I don't know if it's legitimate, but they were saying that he was sharing like an AI produced beat.
I've seen all of that.
Yeah, and
he got an AI
playing,
artist.
Yeah, AI artist.
An AI artist right now.
Yeah, but that's
I'm saying, like,
taken away from humanity,
yeah,
man.
there you go.
It's not even real.
It's just like at the stores.
Yeah.
Self checkout. You know,
no cashier.
Saying?
Yeah.
You taking away from the cashier. Now you taking jobs away from people. Like you taking away from it, in my opinion, with all this robotic stuff that's going on. But with the AI, man, that's
well, you know
that's
they got the robotic bars too now. Yeah, they know people in there.
Yeah, bro.
Robotic restaurants
in like 2050.
Yeah,
I think it'll be fucked.
What's that shit? iRobot. That's what we're gonna be living like.
Oh
bro.
shit, yeah.
But I don't like taking away from humanity though. Like, I don't want to go see no AI superstar. Like, what the fuck? We gonna watch him on a fake ass
hologram?
Yeah, like I don't want to
like
see
the
that,
craft of the music to me, from beginning to end, when that artist thinks of an idea and gets a beat and then writes a song and then does the song and then edits the song.
The process.
That whole process is the most beautiful thing about music. So to take that away and put it into a computer and let the computer just do, like, that's wild, bro.
But the reason I was touching base on the Timberland part was, if I'm not mistaken, the beat he was sharing, like showcasing that an AI had done, was an already done beat, I think, by somebody else. And then I guess the AI, I guess they learn like shit. But I think it also snatched a tag with somebody else.
So we gonna have robots running out here talking about nigga?
They gonna steal in beats.
Look, here's the twist. For the last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Know why he was having I learned it. That's why you.
Yeah, but when it starts snatching a tag, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Right. That's all it is. It's artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I don't respect it though. Like it's no humanity in there. Like that's what we're here for. Like we in the human form. Like it's a talent.
Yeah. But it's crazy that I feel like the humans are the ones who are they're the ones who are making
creating
this.
Yeah. Exactly.
To take away from us at the same time. We're like the most self-sabutage like species ever.
They won't figure it out until it's too late,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
People do anything for
Even
Elon
Musk, you see he got built that big ass computer in Memphis. Is it in Memphis, I think?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's crazy. You should go read up on it. Like,
I was like, wait. It's supposed to be like making decisions.
I think it's like a big ass artificial intelligence type thing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Nah, that's when it starts getting too scary.
Look, I was just about to say, information is scary. I don't want to even get into that.
Yeah.
Over time, people was always murdered for information.
Yeah,
information is worth more than money.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm gonna just stay around here,
on the east,
live my life, and raise my kids. And when it's time for me to float on, man, I'm gonna float on.
Yeah.
They're gonna create an AI version. They're gonna clone you.
They're gonna remake you. Yeah,
we don't know when you here or gone.
They like, I love his personality.
It made me wonder.
It's gonna be crazy.
You know how they do, like, people would like to see their ancestry thing, right?
Yeah.
So they send in their pretty much your DNA shit.
Yeah.
But I'm all like, yo, I wonder how much DNA they have at this point.
You can get DNA from anything.
But
and people be sending it in, and I'm like, they saving that shit.
Hell yeah.
Cloning.
Rebuilding us.
There's probably another us already somewhere.
Yeah, but even with all the cloning or whatever they doing, you can't remake a soul,
Nah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yet.
That's a fair point. Yo, yet?
Nah, I don't think you'll be able to do that.
Right. That'd be crazy. Hey,
There's a lot of shit going on we didn't think they'd be able to do.
Well, I ain't going against God. I'm cool, man.
I ain't
going against him either. You never know what these folks got up their sleeve, bro. Because, like, think about how the world really works. The stuff that they let us know about, they already done had it for years and years and years.
Yeah.
So think about what we know now. Now, think about what
they only
we
let you
don't
know a little bit.
But
now think about how far it already went about what we don't know.
But if
you know
you notice,
saying?
they've been putting in our face for years. Like,
through movies,
certain movies,
shit. Yeah.
TV shows, and then years later, it'll hit and people be like, "Oh, back in 1995, they said this on The Simpsons," but they been knew this shit. They just decide to it's like COVID. Bill Gates said it's something coming, and this was 4 or 5 years before it came. Prepare yourself, and then it came. And nobody brings that up. And I'm like, Bill Gates told us this shit.
I always felt like they was that was a science experiment. They just like, we need a form of elimination.
Yeah.
I was I thought that was a war tactic. I thought somebody sent that over here just to warn us. Like, look, nigga, we'll sprinkle this up. Do what we say.
Right.
Everybody swear they got sick.
Right.
Oh no,
and a lot of people did though.
Well, but
but
that's what I'm saying. That's why it's COVID-19. It's not COVID-20. COVID-20 is when the shutdown happened.
Yeah.
But 19 is like, Wuhan already had that shit. It was going down.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I think they always started in a place like that and let it just branch out because it spreads so quickly. You know what I mean? And I mean, how often does that happen? It's either there or in Africa. They pick a place. It's one of those two places.
Man, I don't even dwell in it no more. I done got so done with this shit. I'll be like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
You can't even really do nothing about it.
I just gotta maneuver through it and
try to
figure
do
it out.
Somebody gonna kill you or publicly humiliate you or something. Yes.
You lose your family, you lose everything.
It's like you can't even do nothing about it. It's like,
hey, them people in power, man, they don't play. If you talk too much or you don't fall in line, it's a wrap. Get diddied.
Get Diddy.
You know what I mean?
Hey, well, y'all out there don't diddy us on the cheap suit, man. We just sitting here talking, having a conversation. We ain't nobody. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't nobody.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of which, though, because, the little trial thing I think has been happening, right? People been coming in talking. We haven't had a chance to talk. By the way, we've been on vacation like 3 weeks.
Hey, pause to this conversation we about to have.
Oh, yeah, this might be paused.
Diddy trial is crazy work, bro.
Yo,
Kevin Hart said, man, we learned a lot about people this year, ain't we?
Yeah, we sure have.
You sure have.
At first, I was against Diddy because I thought it was like the pedo shit. But then when the case started coming, I was like, okay, it's no kid.
Just freaky.
Yeah, it's just freaky. But then when the story came out about him getting the semen rubbed on his nipples, I said, I said, Diddy, what's...
He was,
like I said, he's on a different level of freaky.
He was letting himself be a spread,
Yeah, but what goes in a nigga mind to be like, yeah, bring me his semen, rub it on my nipples, like what?
It's fetishes, bro.
Like
fetishes.
Like what you on, my nigga?
I would throw up. Do you hear me?
That's the ultimate demon time.
But you know what I think too? I think these motherfuckers been fucking so long. They've been fucking since they were like 6. You know what I mean?
Like they bored.
Yeah. So now they just get freakier, freakier.
But is it a such thing?
Now they done reached that level of.
Okay, OG, I got a question though. Nah, I got a question for you. If you had that much money, is it a such thing as you get bored and gotta take it to another level?
I've been broke.
You get desensitized, maybe.
And the more money I've gotten through my life never made me want to fuck different.
Right. Because my thing is, like, you can
have... still fucking like a broke nigga, you hear me?
But we don't have Diddy money.
Yeah, but even without Diddy
how much money make you want to rub somebody? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but that just got to be in you already.
Watch your wife just get knocked down by different people.
It's not happening.
Well, you know what? Hey, even people who ain't got that much money be doing that now.
I've never been married. Look, I've never been married, but I still don't want to see my main get rammed up by a nigga named The Punisher.
Yo, The Punisher. Yo, when they said that shit was crazy. I was like, bro, first of all, you got a name like that, bro. You're not touching my wife.
What?
That is wild business.
You're not touching my wife, period, nigga. Yeah. I'm gonna die behind that. But
I'm saying if you was into that, I'm not picking The Punisher to destroy my wife.
God.
Yeah,
he got the nickname for a reason.
The Diddy shit wild. The Adam 22 shit wild. Did you just see that?
Bro, that dude's still smashing his wife, right?
Yeah, he just did.
Yeah, he a porn star, right?
They just shot another scene. Adam, like,
doing it for fun now.
Adam posts something like, "Yeah, go make me rich" or some shit, and I'm like, bro, that's not tight, nigga.
Bro, he
That's
crying
not
at
what's
home.
up. Yeah,
he crying.
You're a weirdo, bro.
Bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
You see Cameron? He interviewed the Punisher.
Oh yeah,
Cameron and Mace?
Yeah, well, that's Cameron himself.
I didn't see it. What did he say?
Cam asked. No, Cam was like, "Hey,
He
is that
asked all the
pussy good?"
questions we really want to know.
He like that pussy
Y'all
good.
know Cameron is he from the bottom.
No,
Yeah,
I love
he
Cam,
asked
though.
all the real questions that we really want to
He
know.
straight Harlem. He
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
was Harlem
Hey,
on that.
oh
on
my
that
That's
one.
why I tap into what it is, man, because, you know, they going to give it to you straight, Paul.
Yeah.
Definitely today, go watch that later. Like, he literally,
Yeah,
the
it was
first question, he was
kinda
like,
hilarious.
"Hey, was that shit good?"
How's the box?
And then the Punisher
That's
was,
exactly how he said it.
the Punisher was acting like a female, talking about, "Man, I was really scared. I don't remember how." I'm like, he was like, "Man, Diddy was walking," but I'm like, "Man, shut your ass up."
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I don't know if it was good or not.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
you can feel it, nigga. No homo.
Yo, he...
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
But-
it's not like Diddy about
But
to
he
just
did
pop
say,
up.
but no, he said some weird. No, he said Diddy was there.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just
Like,
saying
was
now,
like
like,
in the
he should be scared to
background.
say it now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he should
Well,
be okay.
he had to go to trial. Like,
Yeah,
so,
they in trial right now. Everywhere,
yeah, he
so.
had to go speak, so you shouldn't be scared now. You might as well just talk about
You know,
it.
why ain't they filming the trial, though, like they did with, like, the Johnny Depp shit? Where
It's
you
too
got to see the
nasty,
whole
bro.
shit. And,
It's
man,
too
They
much.
can't just put that on TV.
I'm pretty sure that
man, but
somebody
you can put it
filming
somewhere else, another platform.
I feel that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is
certain-
impossible.
It's a lot
they
of
said
people
Kanye
involved.
walked in the courtroom.
Well,
like
they didn't
yesterday.
let him. They didn't let him.
Oh, they didn't let him.
No, they didn't let him in.
Oh, okay, so I thought he was going to be a part of the case. He probably just go.
Yeah, he was
support
trying to
Diddy.
go support Diddy, and they
Oh,
didn't let
okay.
him in.
because he was supporting the wrong side.
No, it's just it's yay. They like, man, that's bringing too much attention. Get the fuck out of here.
But I'm gonna tell you, I do think it's kind of fucked up that don't nobody did what Kanye did, because even though Diddy nasty and doing his thing, he made a lot of people rich.
Oh,
You
and
know what I'm saying?
and a lot of them people was at them parties. I think people just don't want to
Nigga,
be
hold on.
involved in it.
Let's
You know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
this.
Everybody
Let's
was
talk
there,
about this.
bro.
All right, we there.
Everybody was at them parties.
Even Kevin Hart
He
was
been
there.
doing this since the 90s.
Yeah.
Right.
This Diddy we talking about Bad Boy. They been since Mary J. He made Mary pop.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
had a lot
so
of people.
since the 90s, it's 25.
Yeah.
How many parties you think this man done had? We talking about NBA
thousands.
All-Star Weekend.
Thousands.
We talking about holidays,
BET
Christmas,
events.
BET events,
Award
MTV,
shows, yeah.
whatever's going on. Diddy was always that guy, and he was always throwing parties. So he's had thousands of parties.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
And if you was popping, you was at Trump was at him.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy?
You know what I'm
Every celebrity that get asked, they always, I left before
I left
the
early.
freak off. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
left
a-
early.
why I didn't
How
get invited
you know
to that
what was
one?
happening after
right.
if you left early? How
Yeah,
you know?
You
Yeah.
cap. You cap, bro.
Yeah, they was in there getting it in. I'm telling you.
I think at the end of the day, the way I was looking at it, I was like, yo, if you charging them for crimes or trafficking, that's cool. That's criminal shit.
They
But
just
But
trying
see,
to
but
try
hold
to
on.
I don't
be
want to
in
hear
the
about
free.
the
But hold on,
parties because
but hold
people
on.
can have
I don't
parties.
think that's cool either, though.
Which
Yeah.
part?
The trafficking.
No, I'm saying that's not
If
cool.
I buy you a plane ticket, you get on the plane, bro. I didn't traffic you.
Oh, you talking about that part?
Yeah, I didn't traffic you, bro.
Yeah.
All I did was purchase you a ticket to come out here. You got on that plane. I didn't get my homeboys to come rustle you up to get on the plane.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, you know what I mean? So that's just like saying I rap. So let's say I got a show in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
My girl right here in San Antonio, she like, I'm horny, bet. Let me get this ticket, get baby out here. Did I just traffic my girl?
Yeah, that's how they making
I
it seem
think-
like.
You feel
but
me?
see, they put
Yeah.
a law in it to make it. But see, now that's the thing. If it is your girl, then it's not that. But if it's not your girl, then it's a
Who's to
you're
know?
breaking the law. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we make laws in America just to, I feel like, to get over sometimes.
This might
It's
sound
niggas right now that's not Diddy, white boys, whoever, big CEOs. What's the boy that from the Patriots, Robert Kraft?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He fly hoes out. He ain't.
He flying the hoes out.
Yeah, he got caught with the little 22, 23-year-old. But it seems like when it's a black male, it's
Oh, yeah.
crazy. But these white men do it all day.
They only
You
take
know
down
what I'm
like I feel like they only take down one white one every so often just to be like, all right,
No,
look, there's a white.
Like to make it sound
you
like they
actually
not
have
trying
to
to
just get caught if you're white. It
Like-
has to be blatantly
like,
out.
Yeah, like if there's too much attention, like, all right, take down Weinstein. All right,
Yeah.
take down the owner of the Clippers. All right,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But these white men, they flying these hoes out. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
That's
When
what
you
I'm
see
saying.
them little Barbie dolls down on the front row, y'all didn't pay that.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. They got brought.
Flued out.
They got flued out.
And this been happening for 40, 50 plus years, probably longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been niggas with money flying. Even back in the day, like he said, it's kings. They had bitches running.
Transported.
You know
Yeah. Send 40 horses out there to get them bitches and bring them back.
Bring them here.
He learned everything he knows from Cloud Day.
Well, he got molded into what he is. But my thing is, he passed freaky, bro. Like he's sick at this point. Like that got to be like a sickness.
I think that's what's overshadowing the actual case. All that nasty, like the gay shit and the oils. All that is overshadowing like really what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like they picking on him. If he freaky like that, let him and his people be freaky. We can't stop that. That's like we can't stop people from being gay, and they got their whole fucking parade.
Yeah.
And they got a whole month now, and they got all the parade and all this extra stuff. So why are we mad at Diddy for doing what we just gave all these people the law to do?
No disrespect, we love everybody.
we love the LGBT.
Yeah, we love everyone.
I don't have nothing against nobody that does whatever they do behind closed doors.
Well, you know how people is. They be trying to like clip something out.
Yeah, they'll clip that and be like,
Avar said this, jail.
Right.
Diddy supporter, he hates the gays.
right.
They'll do that real quick.
Downtown on Main Street, niggas surround me. It wasn't like that, bro.
Nah, bro. I promise.
But I'm just saying, like, the world is open for everybody to do whatever they want to do now. So I don't understand what all, like, they trying to make it such a big thing because it's Diddy and nobody knew, I guess, whatever. But people knew. It's been going on.
It's because it's Diddy, man. No, I think Trump gonna pardon him.
He gonna love it in there.
I think Trump gonna pardon him.
Hey, wasn't he riding like a dirt bike in there and shit?
I don't know,
having a good time.
He gonna love it in there.
Bro, Diddy still rich as shit, bro. Like, he'd be all right.
Yo, the guards probably taking care of him.
Girl $60 million, like, right. Shut up.
Yeah.
So he's probably a king.
He was a billionaire, bro. Like, come on now.
He's straight, man. People, they eating good. Whoever's in his cell area, they eating good.
I'm hearing that the real reason this is happening is because of that liquor company he tried to sue. It's like a liquor company that was like the highs of the hierarchy, and they trying to take him down because of what he's trying to do. Same thing with Bill Cosby. He was trying to buy TBS, which is over all the television stations.
It's the same thing with Michael Jackson, though.
Same thing with Michael Jackson.
With Disney.
With Prince.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing with Kobe Bryant.
When we get too powerful and we start talking, Tory Lanez.
Yeah, so it's either you get locked up or they kill you.
Like I said, or they humiliate you publicly to where your own people don't
fuck with you,
don't mess with you because they feel like, they know how we are as black people.
Society,
bro.
We quick to turn.
We quick.
You know what I'm saying?
We quick to do that to our own people, and that's why Kanye showed up, because
he was about to say that shit. Probably.
Yeah, he was like, look, we don't care about what's going on behind. Why are y'all really doing this to this man? It's like what they used to do to slaves a long time ago. It's called bucking. So what they do is get the most richest or the biggest, powerfulest black slave and embarrass him in front of all the rest of the slaves. So all the rest of you slaves are scared to do anything. Just like I just said a minute ago. Like, man, I don't want to get in there. They're going to embarrass me, or they're going to try to kill me, or they're going to try. The bucking is what they do, and it's working still.
Yeah, in modern time.
It's just in modern time, bro.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of bucking. I don't want to be on the news and they talking about this and talking about that, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't got no freaky Diddy baby oil stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't want my business in the streets. You know
that would be a little wild if the story came out. Like, we do this pod and like maybe a year later, but yo, Avar just got picked up.
It was slippery in that office, nigga.
Yo, Avar had some wild sessions going on.
10 years from now,
Yeah, no, his name is forever tied now to Johnson & Johnson.
Bruh.
Pause if necessary. Yeah, it's crazy. And then my whole thing is that, like, just to see what people are saying now, like, or like whoever comes and speaks, on the stand, because the moment that Cuddy, when he went on, and I was like, I think we already know what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody's gonna care.
He told the truth, but even Diddy told Cuddy that he did it, so it was like,
yeah, that was just some gangster shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That was some gangster shit. And did y'all know?
He's got his car blown up, right?
Yeah. Did y'all know who Sean
put on fire?
Yeah. Y'all know who P. Diddy's daddy was?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it get deep, bro. Okay, so you ever heard of Bumpy Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bumpy Johnson had a right-hand man, which was Frank Lucas.
Yeah.
Frank Lucas had a driver of right-hand man, which was Diddy's daddy.
Oh.
And his daddy died when he was like 2, though. But Diddy grew up in a gangster
environment.
Yeah, his family was them folks.
Yeah.
So this ain't far from Diddy blowing up your car, nigga.
Yeah, that's
you know
regular to him, probably.
Yeah, like nigga, what?
He found out.
And he rich as shit.
And he rich as shit. So come on, bro.
Rich as shit and gangster still? Crazy.
Come on,
Crazy
bro.
combo.
For real. Like they was talking about like back in the days when him and Suge used to go at it. And Diddy was with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was send some niggas too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
the same way Suge was over there, that nigga in Cali, nigga Diddy was that guy in New York. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, if you got money and power like that, nigga, you definitely got some goons that'll crash out for you.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That shit happened to Kid Cudi. You fucking my bitch, so I blew your car up, nigga. Fuck you.
Yeah, but see, it's all behind, like, and that's my whole thing about that shit. Like, niggas always dying behind pussy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah.
And there's so much out here.
Yeah.
You can't be going crazy over this one chick, bro.
I mean, and then you Diddy, so come on, man. You know how much pussy you throw at you,
exactly,
boy?
you Diddy.
You fucking Diddy. But
and you fucking bitches with your bitch. Like, cut it out, man.
Yeah.
You hiring other niggas to knock your bitch down, but Kid Cudi can't.
But Kid Cudi can't.
Hire Kid Cudi, bro.
But Diddy said, no, if I can only pick him, my nigga.
So you rather have Punisher than Cudi, huh? Nah,
yeah.
He need the Punisher.
I'm gonna let Cudi get it. I Punisher, bro.
That's crazy.
Enough of that Diddy talk. I got a question though. Like, like how you where you get your personality from? Like, how you come up with all these characters and decided you want to be in these movies and shit? Cause I seen the one character.
Let's get into that.
What's you kind of powder your face or what you call him? Light skin Lonnie. I love that character. But you got a bunch of characters though.
Well, really, I was talking about this to somebody else too. I grew up in the Def Comedy Jam era, and
shout out to Def Comedy Jam.
You know what I mean? Like,
are they coming back?
Yeah, I think so. They trying to at least, but it's never going to be like the original. Like,
never.
Can't repeat that. But it'd be fun. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's going to be the same. But anyway, in that era of comedy, you know, we had Eddie Murphy, Martin, and Bernie Mac.
Richard Pryor. Was Richard Pryor part of it?
He was a little older than
that's before that. Right?
Yeah, a little before that.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these comedians that I grew up on is where I kind of got all that from. That's what I was watching them do. Eddie Murphy, you remember The Clumps or whatever that movie, the Nutty Professor. He was everybody sitting at the table.
Yeah.
And that was
multi-characters.
That was always so funny to me. You know what I'm saying? So
that is Eddie though.
That's where I kind of create my little characters from and stuff like that. Or if I see something funny or think of something funny with my partners, we just recreate it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it really just comes from me growing up in that era of funny. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I think a lot of these people nowadays, they take too much stuff too seriously. That's why everybody be killing each other and the music sound like it sound. It's a lot of killing and murder going on. Like, nobody's having fun no more.
So would you say you're like a big stand-up comedy fan?
Oh, definitely. Okay. Definitely. I watch a lot of comedy because that's, like I said, I come from that era. And I like laughter. I'm not allergic to it. These niggas I feel like be allergic. Everybody want to be mugging all the time.
Too serious.
Too tough. Yeah, too tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times that you have to be tough. And I understand that.
Yeah.
But you don't got to be all the time, bro. Like, and when you act like that, you create that energy and it pulls that energy to you. So now, if you act tough all the time, it's going to be 100 niggas trying to test you all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of bringing out that shit to yourself. You know what I mean?
And that's what, like, you remember some years back, probably pre-COVID, when people started taking comedies like too serious.
Right.
And like, stand-up comedians starting to feel like, man, I gotta
can't say this.
I'm walking on glass now. Like, I can't say this. I'm glad it's going back to what it was because I feel like, even just when we hanging out like in the pod room or something, like our form of comedy is a little more savage because we're not taking it seriris. Like, we're just having fun.
It's like right now you had to say, the LGBT community, man, we ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Because
I'm always put that.
But we can't. It's like we can't laugh no more about stuff. It's still funny to me.
Yeah,
I don't care. Like, I don't have nothing against nobody gay. I got gay homeboys, I swear. But it's still funny to me.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I feel like if you can't laugh at yourself, then like, you take yourself too serious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, some things, like, you have to find the laughter in it. Right. So it's not so heavy on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I got a friend who got a son who's gay. And at first, it bothered him. You know what I'm saying? But once he just got him like, man, ain't nothing I can really do about it. and everybody just became, comfortable with it as far as they just, it's okay. You can do whatever you're going to do. We don't care. Now just be funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we say little funny shit to the dude. Like, nigga, watch your butt tonight, nigga. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let you put a condom on, man. Nigga try to touch your butt tonight. You know what I'm saying? But he don't take it no type of way. And everybody's comfortable with it, so everybody's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, even if, we kicking the shit and talking crazy to one another, like, I can't recall a time where I got offended by something. Like, I'm just like, yo, if you're gonna say something crazy to me, I just hope it's good because I'm trying to laugh too.
Yeah,
right.
you gotta roll with the punches, man.
Right.
Yeah,
you know
like it's never that serious to me.
I know when somebody's being like
offensive.
Like directly trying to get at me and being funny anyway. You know what I'm saying? I can tell the difference.
Who your top 5 comedians of all time?
Top 5 of all time?
All time. They don't all got to be black either. They can be whoever.
Okay, top 5 of all time.
Just put that out there.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to say Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, Martin, and the last one I might say Deion Cole.
Okay.
I ain't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, as a top 5.
Deion funny though.
Deion is very funny. You're not gonna see too many.
What about you?
Stand-ups with him that
like
that
top 5.
Yeah. Who would you say is your at least favorite or whatever?
Most of them. Eddie.
Yeah.
Bernie for sure. What's his name? Arnez. Arnez J. I love him. He funny.
That top 5 is hard because it's a lot of good comedians.
Yeah, it's a lot of good ones, man.
Not everybody's gonna make it on the list.
Yeah.
It kind of swap out for me, man. You know what I'm saying? People don't really like Mike Epps, but I like Mike.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know
I
what
forgot
I'm
about
saying?
Mike.
I like Mike.
To me, sometimes he's hit or miss.
Yeah. But I'm
I think
kind of
he's funny in
relating
movies,
it for
though.
movies. But he got some comedy specials where
he hit
it right on the nail.
Yeah.
And then I probably put Martin in there because and like that You So Crazy. Stand up still get me to this day, and I was a kid when that shit came out.
Yeah, well, some cats I liked them back then too a lot more than like today. Like some evolve, and they continue to like, hey man, they don't disappoint.
But it's a bunch, man. Like too many, and like I like Jamie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
I like Damon. I like Marlon.
I like Bill Burr though too.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Bill
nice.
Burr's hilarious.
Bill Burr's nice.
Yeah,
I did like Gary Owens at one point.
Gary Owens.
Now, but.
I like him. Yeah, it's hit or miss too with him, but I do like him because of his style.
Yeah,
and I'm especially if it's like a clip where his funniest moment. I'm like, all right, man. He's
another dude I like Ari Spears, man.
Oh yeah,
I do like Ari Spears too, but sometimes I think when he starts getting too political, that's when he loses people.
Yeah, fuck all that.
What about Corey
Just be
Holcomb?
funny. Yeah,
What about Corey Holcomb? I think he's
funny,
but he's gotten too serious lately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he like one take Jake now. Like his comedy just kind of like offensive at this point.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Hey, but some of that shit be straight facts.
Nah, it be facts though. Like he don't.
And that's why
he don't sugarcoat.
It be
you know what I'm
straight
saying?
facts.
He don't sugarcoat.
That nigga said, "I don't want none of you rich bitch. I want one of you poverty stricken bitch.
Right.
I want you to need me, bitch."
But I commend him for being honest because it's men out here that's really like that. They'll go get a broke one and do their thing because they want to have that control. You know what I'm saying?
He's like the what's that dude that passed away? He used to talk about women all the time. Samuel something.
Samuels. Kevin Samuels.
He's like the comedian version of Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Kevin wasn't even bad though. Like he'll give you real
just
advice.
had a perspective.
Unless they start disrespecting them, that's when
he get on their ass. He's like, "How tall are you? You 5'2" and you 200 pounds. Don't nobody want this."
Yeah, he said he said you the size of Emmitt Smith. You can hit the A gap like a motherfucker.
Yo,
hey, I remember.
I said this nigga is out his body. He said you the size of a linebacker.
damn.
Bro, I see that. We
R.P.
said you can
Kevin
hit that A
Samuels,
gap.
man.
Bro, I died laughing like this dude right here.
But
bro.
what? I guess what's some of the characters? How many characters do you have? Because it's like multiple.
Yeah, let me tell you what's funny though. how I really kind of started with the character. Because at first, I really wasn't doing it. You know, TikTok came around, everybody kind of was doing their own thing. What started it was somebody was beefing with me online, right? I ain't gonna even bring it all the way up.
I'm sorry to cut you off real quick, though, but real quick, just so like people are not aware of the specifics of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is this more like you're speaking on like skits, like for social media,
he does
or
skits,
like the movie part?
Skits.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Skits, yeah. My bad.
Right,
we in there.
Right. So these characters I was creating in my skit, it started because this girl was online, like trying to bash me online, saying all this stuff about me, and I had like some incriminating evidence to show like it was gonna shut all that she was talking about down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was around Halloween, and I had this outfit that you put them body and muscles in it, and it had a beard,
like a bodysuit.
Yeah, but it kind of looked like Popeye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had this incriminating evidence that I was finna put online because he was online talking crazy about me.
Yeah, just wilding out.
But I had some shit that was gonna shut all that shit down. So I got online as that character, the swole character, and I was like, hey, AvarTheStar said you better shut the hell up before I put this shit out.
Should have held a can of spinach too.
I knew what her response was gonna be, so I knew I was gonna end up putting it out. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I already know it was it was like checkmate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like pulling you in, to get you. You know what I mean? So I created the character just to be funny, but then everybody was like, "Man, that character was dope."
Yeah.
But then I was like, all right, cool. I started creating other little characters on like the beginning of my videos and
just
shit.
Took off.
And then I started doing other shit more and more and more. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, I started to think about Eddie and him. I even got a scene in a movie I did with That Boy Play called, it's called Local Artists.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting at a table and I'm light-skinned Lonnie right there. I'm my old uncle right there and it's regular me right there. And I'm talking, and we all talking, having a conversation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, I got that from watching...
Like Nutty Professor and stuff like that.
Yeah. Martin when he was Big Mama and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So, but that's where it came from. Like, somebody was beefing with me online. I was like, how I'm going to get this nigga?
Little did she know she was about to spawn something new.
Yeah. So,
I
guess kind of shout out to her then.
Right.
It's funny as shit, though.
All love.
For sure.
You know, I was watching, and I found it hilarious because it was the Maury thing you were doing. And bro, I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh fucking way, dude. It looks like he's real. You know how like they do the commercials like before, and they're like, yo, we're talking to David today about, you know, his issue. And he's like,
so
and they doing the zoom in cameras and shit.
Went to the side like that,
yeah. Oh my
and
god.
His ass just saying some bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you watch
but it
Maury,
was accurate though.
If you watch Maury, that's what they be saying. That baby ain't mine, that baby's ugly.
Yeah.
Maury, let's hurry up and take this test so she knows that ugly baby is not mine.
Bro, this shit
Why they always be yelling in that little part too, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't showcasing they angry, I guess, right? I'm all like, bro, this shit right here. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up though, because this shit was fucking hilarious.
Shit is hilarious, man.
Bro, I got so many calls about that, bro. It was so funny.
But it's definitely fun to see your other side. And
yeah, man. Like I said, though, I love to do all this stuff, man. I have fun doing all of it: the music, the movies, all of that shit.
How many movies are you in?
I'm in 2 movies and not a podcast. 2 movies and a sitcom right now.
And are they on Tubi?
Yeah, they're all on Tubi.
And what's the names?
So Pressure. One of the movies.
Yeah. My sister was in that movie. Pressure.
Yeah,
Beatrice.
Which one is she? What's her part?
I ain't watched that one.
Okay, because see, when I didn't get to meet everybody in the movie.
Yeah.
When I went there, I shot my parts with the people who was there, and we was gone. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get to really see and meet everybody. But yeah, I'm in Pressure. It's another movie on there called Strays.
Okay.
And then we got the Odd Life of Shay.
And that's on Tubi as well?
Yeah, they all on Tubi.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm trying to pull this up. Where is? I was like, I don't remember scrolling this far.
What the Maury thing?
Yeah,
it should be right there on my the top video on my maybe Facebook.
Because I seen it on here earlier.
Was that Instagram?
That was on my story. That's probably why. It's not on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, I put it on Instagram.
But the whole idea, though, that shit was fucking hilarious.
I definitely want to get into some of them skits and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it opens a lot of different doors, too, now anyway, because, you know what I'm saying, people might see you in one light, and then that's how they find out you do other things. You know what I'm saying? So whatever door I can get in, I'm jumping in it. You know what I'm saying?
Fish trying to get into the film.
Yeah. I think I can act some. I can do some shit.
I mean, it's really about, like I said, studying the craft.
Right.
Some things you ain't got to study.
So
if they want you to play a hood nigga, you grew up in the hood.
I got an idea.
Shit ever, you know what I'm saying?
Because if you've seen Gangsta the video. Now, if you seen my uncle, he's Black Jason. I don't know.
We talked about this too.
Yeah, so I've been writing a little. So I want to like make a little movie, maybe like 30, 45
little short
minutes.
film?
Yeah. With my uncle, he Black Jason. And we like the hood niggas. And he kind of going around terrorizing the hood.
Bro, you know believe it or not, there's people out here getting $50,000.
Yeah, no, I know.
Winning these short film festivals. You know what I mean?
Awards and
you
shit.
You get you a 20-minute video, 20-minute movie, 30-minute movie, and put it in these little places.
Right.
And you'll be surprised how good yours is up against these other people.
Yeah, because I never wrote a script, so I've been kind of looking and getting people to help me.
Yeah.
But I think Black Jason would be dope. Like, he kind of terrorizing the hood niggas. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of mask he gonna have?
It looks
The
just
same
like
original?
a Jason mask, but
It's
black. And he got a vest, and he got the weapons, he got the knives, he
the
got
machete.
He got everything.
Yeah.
So if later on, go watch my video Gangsta.
Yeah.
And you'll see him in there. He's in that video. You've seen the
I watched
video,
Gangsta so many times.
But I think people just don't notice him because they kind of paying attention to me and Gene. But he like right there off to the corner with his Black Jason with the hat.
I'm gonna go back and look like in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I
It's hella wild.
I did like the transitions though. Like whoever shot that video was going crazy.
Yeah. Dave.
Whoever shot your video too, Go Talk.
Yeah, Go Talk.
That film was, or the way they were filming that was crazy.
Man, you wouldn't believe where we was at, bro. Like, it was in a small little apartment in the corner. And just
the whole video?
Yeah, we blacked all that out and sat that shit in the corner and just did that in the corner.
It'd be like that too. When you a
The
creative,
simplest,
like if you go watch all my old videos, they was either at two houses and we made it look different.
Like in a kitchen or whatever.
Like Gangsta, that house has been. I have like 7 videos at that house.
Crazy. I know you and Knots, y'all just did one in the kitchen, but it looked like some other kitchen. Like
we was at my partner house and just went in the kitchen and shot.
It's crazy as a creative. Like what? Like,
and in that house, I shot
do.
like 5 videos.
Yeah, but you'll make do with what you got. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You'll see how creative you are when
you can use the same space.
When it's time to.
Man.
And I commend artists and people like us because you really get creative.
Facts.
Like this could be a video right here in the Promised Land. This shit nice right here.
The Promised Land, in the hills.
That's why I'm call this the Promised Land.
I shot a couple videos here already. I shot one in here, and I shot one down by the pool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
are you still flying us back on the PJ back to America?
Yeah, man. Whenever y'all ready.
We
man.
need to like make a twerk song and. They probably kick us out, huh?
Hell no. Nah, they ain't gonna kick us out. They'll love it out here.
Get them twerking and shit, shoot a video.
Publicity.
For a summertime song, I'm gonna try to find us a beat.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I just want to be sitting on the gate in the back right there.
Yeah. Nah, you'll be right there.
Post right there, just
Yeah, with your shades on.
Versace's on. My floral swim shorts.
Couple tequila.
You know what I mean? With the shirt open in the front. You know what I mean?
Yeah, little taco hair out.
They'll let the hair just. Let the hair, I haven't let the hair out in a while, man. Just let it flow in the wind a little bit, I like that idea. I like the way you think. Yeah. Other than that, like musically, how are you still like super active, or are you focusing more on film?
I try to balance it out because I ain't gonna lie, I do a lot of stuff. I'm a promoter. I be doing like these big R&B shows and big events I be putting together. So I'm doing that. I'm doing movies. I'm doing music. I just kind of try to balance it out. I got a couple people that work for me that try to like just kind of write me a schedule out.
Yeah.
For a couple days I'm working on music. A couple days I'm working on the movies. A couple days we on the promotion. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
You got to have an assistant then.
Yeah, no, I got 3 of them.
Damn.
I got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
they
to
all
Griff.
females?
No. One of my partners is Griff.
Good.
Got
the
balance,
other 2
right?
are,
you need a balance
females.
sometimes. His ass definitely need a little balance.
Because you know what though, I'm gonna tell y'all what's crazy.
Don't worry about that, though.
The females that work for me, they're very beautiful.
Yeah,
but we have everybody know the number 1 rule: if you in my circle and I pay you, you can't have sex with nobody who I'm paying with. man.
Yeah, be professional.
Got to. You know what I mean? Because when sex get involved, relationships, you're gonna get into it some type of way.
Yeah.
So one day you ain't gonna want to come to work because this one ain't work out. Whatever.
It's gonna tear shit down.
So I make sure everybody in our circle, they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever they got going on, because I don't want nobody messing with nobody in the circle, because you're gonna tear the circle up like that.
Yeah, man. That's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's destroying the business.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? So I make sure everybody got their own situation going on.
Sometimes,
you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's inevitable though.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta find some people.
Look, I'm about to just say that. Look, I'm gonna just say, I have definitely fired people. Yeah. This core of people who's working with me around, that's not who I started with. A few people I had to let go because they weren't listening. Like I just feel like if you gonna trust me as your leader, you gotta let me lead you, and you can't go against the grain. Once you start going against the grain, I gotta let you go. You know
have you ever made a mistake?
Well, like trying to with my group?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
You know, sometimes boss man, he slip up.
Nah.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta slip up to learn.
It's a lot of women out here chase me, man. I don't got to make them type of.
Damn.
I make sure, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, so many people depending on me. If them type of mistakes can tear up somebody's life. You know what I'm saying?
Food out their mouth.
I really do be thinking like that, bro. Like every move I make, bro, I swear, I don't selfishly think about nothing. I think about, okay, if I go do this and go to jail, what my team gonna do?
Right.
What my mama gonna do? What my kids gonna do? What are people gonna do if I'm not there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I literally really think like that. So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, I make moves or don't make a move, you know, because I don't want.
You gotta be strategic and smart with the decisions.
Yeah, because sometimes we selfish. We'll think about the now, right now, like, man, I'm finna punch this nigga in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not thinking, okay, now you finna go to jail.
Or possibly die.
Or die or something.
Especially you break
now
the shit out of his face.
Who depend on you gotta find another way. You know what I'm saying? And and all of them might not find another way. They might have to go find drugs. You might be ruining somebody's whole life because you decided to punch this man in the face today over something that you could have let go. You know what I'm saying? So I really do think like that, though. I think about my people and people who I care about before I make moves, and you know what I'm saying, people who depended on me and shit like that. So
as it should be, yeah.
Yeah, so my team is real strong because they already know I got them, you know what I'm saying, no matter what. So everybody kind of listen to me, and you know, everybody kind of follow my lead, because I'm not leading nobody into the wrong places. I'm leading everybody into the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm leading everybody to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we working with City Hall, the Spurs, and iHeartRadio. They probably can give me like $80,000 by the end of this year for me to keep doing my events that I'm trying to do. I'm gonna do an event called the San Antonio Culture Awards.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like a BET award, but not just about music. It's about San Antonio's culture. So we're gonna have, you know, best food, tacos, barbecue, the best entrepreneur, the best pastor of the year, you know, Tejano artists, R&B artists, rap artists. Highlighting just the culture, though, like barber of the year, hairstylist of the year. This the San Antonio culture.
Is it most handsome on there?
You not gonna win that one. I know where you're going with this. If I'm in that
he want to be in the lineup, though. He want to be in the lineup.
If I go in this light skin Lonnie, nigga,
just put me in the lineup.
If I go in this light skin Lonnie, it's over.
Nah, we gonna
just put me in the lineup. I ain't gotta win. I just want to be the.
Nah, but seriously though,
now people gonna be like, yo, Avar don't look like that. He's not coming in as the real him.
That's not him.
That's light skin face right there.
He probably win because of his eyes, man.
Oh, that's a cheat code. Yeah,
it's definitely a cheat code. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a cheat code.
You definitely you've abused the eyes. Eye usage.
I have abused my gift.
What we call that? Eye privilege?
Yeah. Eye privilege right there, yeah.
I have abused it. I'm not gonna lie. I've used it for many things.
He just get up real
I got pulled over by a female. I got pulled over by a female cop one time, and I blinked my way out of some tickets, nigga. You know
the way I could already see how he like approached somebody, you know, like a female, like somewhere, and then he does the lean in.
Yeah, he get close.
You know, the lean in. Kind of, you don't want to squint the eyes too much because you still want them to see the color.
Yeah,
you want the gloss.
That's not how it works. That's not how you do it.
Look me in my eye.
No, you don't even do that.
Wait, but hold on, you haven't even spoken yet.
Look, no, you look away, but like into the sunlight.
So it glistens.
They like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You ain't even looking at them. They like, and I'm like, got him.
Oh, your eyes green?
You know what you do?
Are your eyes green?
It's like when they do this slow motion, like visual, like in movies and stuff, and they just show the person's head kind of tilt like that, like look off into the wilderness in slow motion. That's him in real life.
Yeah. He's a character, man.
We don't like people like you.
We don't like
you gotta love me.
We don't like you green-eyed niggas.
You gotta love me, all right?
Yo, man. Hey.
But yeah.
We don't want to hold no more of your time, man. I know we got to get to the kids. Hey, it's Father's Day weekend, man. You know, shout out to all the daddies out there. The real daddies out there.
The real dads.
The ones taking care of their babies, you know what I mean?
Big dad energy.
Yeah.
The father figures.
We should is Father of the Year award.
That's what I call it.
Father of the Year award.
Father of the Year, maybe
that might be a good category to add.
Best baby dad of the year or something.
Yo. Best baby dad of the year is kind of crazy, yo.
The baby daddy award. That'll be dope, though.
I mean, we're all baby daddies here, so
they'll love it.
It's fair.
Yeah,
it's a good little award.
I'll make sure y'all there too. We doing it at the Tobin Center. I don't know if y'all know where that's
we might need a.
I see some comedy shows.
Can we shoot? Can we shoot there?
Yeah.
We might have to go there and set up and have different people sit down.
As much as we paying for this building,
they better let you do whatever.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
When is this event?
We were shooting for August.
Okay,
but the money ain't coming in fast enough, but we might have to move it down a little bit. But it'll probably be before the end of the year.
Like come like with a mic or two and kind of like interview people.
Oh yeah, y'all could. Matter of fact, when you come in, it's gonna be like a red carpet thing where people come in. I can hire y'all to do the interviews for me, like when they first come in. Cause you know how
now we talking.
You know how the BET thing is. They got the cameras all lined up, and when you get there, somebody interviewing before they go in the building.
We would be. We'll make that thing.
No, I want that. I want that.
Tell you what, you want us? We agree now.
Yeah.
Bet. That's it.
Yeah, we're locked in.
If it's like November time, that's even better because it'd be cold outside.
Look, if somebody else do, I want y'all to rewind this shit and be like, man, Avar full of shit.
It'd be like, look,
you know I'm gonna call your ass out.
He ain't a man of his word. He's a liar.
Green-eyed.
Fuck this
bastard.
Green-eyed.
We told him we didn't like him. This is why.
Yeah, he didn't really fly us out. Yo, we were stuck in traffic. Yo.
Niggas start exposing the niggas.
Talking big shit.
Yo,
it wasn't Dubai.
It's gonna be the nastiest podcast exposure ever, all time.
Okay,
starring Avar.
Before we go, top 5 celebrity crushes.
Oh yeah,
mine.
Yeah, you bringing the crush back?
Yeah, they know mine. We need
top
Avar.
5 celebrity crushes
all
now.
Time. It could be from a sitcom. It could be a singer.
Right now. Okay. I'm always gonna love Halle Berry. She never going nowhere for me.
I don't care how much people hate on Halle Berry. I still love her.
Yeah, I still love her. I wouldn't marry her because something wrong with her. That's why all these niggas be beating her ass.
Shout out.
But I still like her. So
Monsters Ball. I still love her.
Yeah.
Wait, but real quick though, Halle Berry, you could give her a baby because she gonna get a baby too.
She can't have no babies. It's over. You skeeting all up in there for free.
Oh, that's fun too. But
you skeeting in there for free. It's
that's
over.
fun. But if she do, she just get the baby right to you anyway.
Yeah.
She'll be like, yo, I got Halle Berry's baby and child support. Coming my way.
Nah. Okay, so Halle Berry, Nia Long.
Oh yeah.
She's always
Kiki Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
SZA.
Natural or now?
Whatever one was in the movie with Kiki Palmer.
Okay. So that's now.
Because she was thick. She was thick in that movie.
You like now?
Yeah, she was thick in that movie. And oh,
this one better be good.
no, I'm thinking because I love them all.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so many beautiful women on TV. But
some of the ones I be liking now, I don't even know their names because they be behind the scenes sometimes in the movies.
Yeah,
right.
So
sometimes they don't even be the star.
They just jumping. I'm like, oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was
that one too. Yeah,
just floating in the air.
Shit. Let me see. The last one I had to say is maybe Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole. Damn, I ain't heard her name in a minute.
Yeah,
the reason why though is because Keisha's from the hood too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like,
always got to have a hood one. Huh?
Yeah, like she. I could see me like kicking it with her. Like we have a good time together.
Yeah. Surprised you haven't already.
No, me too. She's from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's where I was born at. You know what I'm saying? I might bump into her one day.
We'll talk it into
shout
existence.
Out to the Bay Area.
Shout out Keisha Cole. You might see my big bro one day, you know.
In the film industry.
Tap in.
Yeah, he might be doing a movie out there in Cali in the Bay Area somewhere.
You feel me?
Keisha, don't look in his eye.
Don't do it, Keisha.
Yeah, man. That's
don't do it, Keisha.
Fall in love.
Yeah. I'm talking about it.
Yo, but Avar, man, appreciate you having us out here. You know, it was a good time, good laughs, man. I think we might have to do a part 2 sometime.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I feel like we didn't really.
You gotta come.
Yeah, because this stuff we didn't talk about.
You gotta come to our side. Man.
I ain't gonna tell y'all about my beefs and all that. Who I be beefing with.
Yeah.
I was gonna Cat Williams and shit, nigga. Fuck you, fuck the record label, fuck it. I was gonna go crazy. Yeah, Tupac hit him up on this shit.
Because technically, you know, either everything's gonna be smooth and great after your award show, and we'll still be happy and we won't slander your name.
Right.
But we won't know that until the event happens.
You right.
Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna just keep I'm biting my tongue right now. I'm cool with it. But man, look, I appreciate you, having us here. Like I said, part 2 probably we got to come at some point.
Yeah, let me know, man.
Maybe after the show.
We'll go to another disclosure, okay? I'll fly out somewhere else, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
And as far as we know, it's still getting flown out.
Yeah.
We're going to get flued out, man. Yo, man,
No Diddy.
No Diddy at all. Hey, yo, pause. That's crazy. Yo, man, appreciate you. CSP, man. We out of here.
That's what's up.